Well, I'm headed out this morning to start the process of getting my winter moose. Because we live in the bush, we get what is called a tier 2 or subsistence hunt. So I get to take my moose in the wintertime. And for me, that's a process. And I'll show you what I mean. Since I'll be miles away from any other human, I'm taking my Spot, my personal locator beacon. I carry that with me in my pocket just in case things go sideways. This is a cooler full of moose meat. This is what is left from our moose from last year. I get a moose and we'll get several hundred pounds of meat, which we primarily cut into burger, steaks, and roasts. We do all the processing right here. We don't send anything out. And a moose will last us about a year. That is our primary source of protein throughout the year. Moose is probably 98% lean. Today I'm going to go out and lay down a trail in an area where I know where the moose winter over. You know, I've been doing this for 30 years now, so I kind of have an idea where they're at. So for me, it's a process. It's not just going to go out and happen across a moose. This is a process that I go through. And today's part of that process is to go out and lay down a track, a trail that I can travel on and look for moose and hopefully catch one in a position that is favorable to me. After snowing all day yesterday, it is a beautiful day today. It's about 15 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about -9 Celsius. We got some wind, but it's not real bad. Actually a very comfortable day to go out and do what I'm going to do. I am appropriately dressed for conditions. I got gaiters on because we've had over 10 feet of snow so far this winter. A couple of days ago, I laid down a 2-mile long main trail. This allows me to branch off in various places to look for moose. And if for some reason that snow machine decided not to bring me home, I've got something solid to walk on at least for a couple of miles. My biggest competition right now is wolves. The wolves, being intelligent as they are, know I lay down a trail to get over to the moose, and they use it as well. So my job is to get my moose before they get in there and wreak havoc. This is one of the creeks I like to hunt. Moose are gathered in here. It's good browse. Snow is not so deep. We can see here that while there's been no fresh tracks today since that snow yesterday, there are moose in here walking up and down the creek on the ice. Yeah, it looks like a cow and a calf. We'll leave them alone. They got a tough enough time as it is. Of course, one of the dangers of hunting these creeks is open water and thin ice. I'm not proud to say I've unexpectedly taken a dip more than once. Okay, I've made a big loop around the creek bottom that I like to hunt. We've seen a couple of moose. Nothing that I can take, but that's okay. Lots of tracks. Everything's encouraging. We'll come back out now, let this set up for a day. We'll run it a couple of times, get it firmed up. The big thing is that I can only take a bull, and the bulls don't have antlers anymore. I have to look for what I call buttons, and that's where the antlers attach to the skull. They're located between the eyes and the ears. They're not easy to see this time of year because they're already starting to preform this summer's antler growth, so it's getting difficult to see them. The advantage of having this trail is I don't have to pay a lot of attention to where I'm going. I have a trail down. I can concentrate more on the moose and figure out what's legal and what isn't, and focus on the hunt and not on dodging trees and branches and open water. So we'll see what happens over the next few days. Like I said, it's a process.